Good morning. I am Dr. Sivakant Pathak. Teach to you energy science and engineering. You are knowing that we have finished unit number 1 and in unit number 2, that is nuclear energy, we have seen some portions of unit 2 also. To connect with the new lecture, we want to see review of some topic of the unit to nuclear energy. In this, we have seen fundamental forces in the universe, nuclear forces, binding energy, mass defect, packing fraction, etc. In fundamental forces of the universe, we have seen 4 fundamental forces. These fundamental forces are gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong force, and weak force. These all forces are acting at a different range. Their properties are different, effects are different. They act at a different ranges. They have their carrier particles and their relative strength. We are knowing that strong forces acting between two nucleons in the nucleus. Nucleons within a nucleus lies in a range of 10 to the power minus 15. And this forces is around 10 to the power 38 in comparison to the nuclear gravitational force acting. Actually, in this range in a nucleus, only strong force act. Only strong force act and no other forces were act. We have discussed in a detail about these fundamental forces. The formation of nucleus is basically depend on these strong fundamental forces in which carrier particle is a gluon. We are knowing that mass and energy are interrelated. These two are interconversible by Einstein mass energy formula, that is E is equal to mc square. The demand of energy in the world is increasing day to day. To fulfill the demand, we are thinking different sources to get energy. Nuclear energy can be one of them. In this nuclear energy, a lot of energy are required to form a nucleus. Okay, let's see some other things which we have already seen. That is a graph between binding energy per nucleon with versus number of nucleons, that is mass number. In this, when you increasing in order of mass number, binding energy per nucleon increases. Thereafter, oxygen, which atomic number is 16, binding energy per nucleon crosses a certain region, and up to atomic number 107, it has the maximum binding energy per nucleon, and on moving a certain Elements like uranium, thorium, the binding energy per nucleon decreases to a certain range. Actually, binding energy per nucleon determines stability of a nucleus. If it is less than a required value, either in the left side of this graph or right side of this graph, both come under the range of instability of a nucleus. This instability within a nucleus rise a lot of hope in the production of energy. We have went through the one more concept, packing fraction. A graph is also we have shown packing fraction versus atomic mass. The concept of atomic mass defect and packing fraction. We have also knowing the process of pair production and pair annihilation. This both phenomena is based on the theory of relativity. In one, energy combined and converted into mass, or some lighter particle combined and converted into energy. These are the things we have already discussed. Now we want to go the topic which we want to deal today. That is the further part of this nuclear energy. Just before this, we were discussing about the stability of a nucleus. A nucleus is said to be more stable, which binding energy per nucleon lies above to a certain range. When I was showing to a graph, we observed that in the left side, lighter element has low binding energy per nucleon than the required binding energy per nucleon. And when we move right side of a graph, the binding energy per nucleon is also less than the required value. First of all, we want to see the left side of this graph. Once more, see this graph. In the left side, where hydrogen, lithium, helium, beryllium, boron, carbon, this lighter element, which is on the left side of this graph. There, binding energy per nucleon is less than the certain required value. This is which cursor I am moving on the screen. Above this, all the atoms are in the stability range, and below this, all are lies in the instability range. Here in the left side, below this certain value, all are under the range of instability. It is the law of nature. If one is unstable, its tendency is to be in the stability, to go in the stability. Everyone to live in the state of stability. Matter also wants this. According to this theory, the phenomena of nuclear fusion comes into the existence. Nuclear fusion is a phenomena is to give the stability to the elements which are lies below in the instability range, as shown in the graph. Fusion means mixing of two things. In nuclear fusion, two or more than atomic nuclei are combined to form one or more larger, heavier atomic nuclei and subatomic particles, that is, combination of neutron and protons. In this phenomena, some amount of energy released or absorbed, it is depend on the difference of mass between reactant products. So we can say that nuclear fusion is mixing of two or more lighter nuclei into one or more heavier nuclei. The example of nuclear fusion is Sun. In Sun, the phenomena of nuclear fusion take place. As we know that the Sun is consists of lighter gases such as hydrogen with all their isotopes, helium, lithium, and boron, nitrogen, carbon. These lighter atoms are available at the core of Sun in form of plasma. Students, you are knowing plasma is a new state of matter. The phenomena of nuclear fusion on Sun takes place at very higher temperature. The temperature of Sun is in an order of 1.5 into 10 to the power 7 Kelvin, that is 1 crore 50 lakh Kelvin around. At this temperature, the lighter atom combines and form heavier atom and releases energy in form of heat and light. The heat and light which we are getting from Sun, it is due to phenomena of nuclear fission. A cycle reaction takes place on the surface of Sun, or you can say especially at the core of Sun. This is called a cycle. In this cycle, a series of reactions takes place in which we can say hydrogen and hydrogen combine. This H and H means protium and protium, the first isotope of hydrogen combine, form deuterium, emit one beta particle, one elementary particle with release of energy in order of 1.44 million electron volt. In this, a deuterium particle, two deuterium particle in further process may can react, but due to availability of hydrogen in a huge amount there at very high density, the density of Sun is much more than the density of the Earth planet. This hydrogen, deuterium combined with hydrogen to form a new isotope of helium, twice H3 plus gamma particle. In this process, 5.49 million electron volt energy released. Further process of these reactions are two helium combined, two isotope of helium, which mass number is 33, 2 He3 plus 2 He3 combine and form twice He4 plus 2 protium released. In this process, huge amount of energy released, that is 12.86 million electron volt due to combination of two isotope of helium atom. Here in this, a series of reactions